preparing here at MMA Masters. I came down right before Thanksgiving, and I stayed here for a little over a month, and then I went back to Chicago for the holidays and trained with my team out there, top notch, and then came back again after New Year's, and I'm finishing up the last part of my camp here. And I feel great. I'm in shape. My weight's good, and I'm ready to go. Yeah, he's a tough guy. He was actually supposed to fight for the title back in October, but he injured his knee and had to pull out. So this is actually the second guy that I'm fighting now who was offered a title shot. And he's a tough, dangerous fighter. He's got great stand-up. He's well-rounded. He's got good ground also. So I'm excited for this matchup. I'm not relying on ring rust or anything like that. I'm training for the best Erick Koch. That's what I'm expecting to be out there. So, I'm not really relying on the ring rust factor. I'm training my hardest that I've ever trained before, and I'll be ready for the fight. Right now I'm not even thinking about it. Something I learned a long time ago in wrestling is never to look ahead. Especially if you never look past any match or anyone. So right now I'm 100% focused on Erick Koch, and what happens after the fight will happen. It's something that's really important to me. I think. Coming from Mexican and Cuban background, Mexicans love fighting, man. They were born to fight. A lot of great boxers come out of Mexico and Cuba also. It's just that you don't really hear about them too much, but some of the best fighters have come from Cuba also. And I just like to represent for who I am and where my family came from, so I always wear my flags to battle with me when I go out there. Of course, I believe that Hispanics are very tough people. It doesn't matter where you're from, just the way we're raised and our culture is brings us up to be tough individuals, and we're representing now in the UFC, and I think that, hopefully we could open up a path for more Hispanic fighters to come in and prove themselves also. I love Mexican and Cuban food. My mom is Mexican, but she makes real good Cuban food. She had to, she had to learn from my father because my aunt, my mom learned a lot from my aunt, who's Cuban, so she learned all the Cuban cuisine there. I love Mexican food also. And I've also just recently become a big fan of Peruvian food. So yeah, but I love hanging out with Baboon, with Luis Palomino, buddy of mine. He's the one that introduced me to it, and I got addicted to the ceviche and lomo saltado and all that stuff. It's great. When I'm training, not too often at all, but in between fights, you could probably see me eating it almost every day, pretty much. It's very hard, especially being here in Miami. Whenever I'm here, I'm training for a fight, so my diet is always on point, and I can't really cheat. So I can't even step into those restaurants, otherwise I'll break down. It came about by chance. I was training for a fight back when I was in the WEC in Chicago, and my trainer there, Mac Ramos, decided to. We all kind of decided to come out to Miami just to. It was getting cold in Chicago. We kind of wanted to break up the monotony of training out there in the cold and get out here in the warm sun. So we came out for a week, and a buddy that he knew came to MMA Masters and brought me in. And I got beat up by Daniel and Baboon, and then after that I had to keep coming back. No, I just want to say thanks to my teams, MMA Masters and Top Notch, and thanks to all my sponsors and my family, friends, and fans.